What's up, DramaLoop crew? Get ready for a whirlwind of breaking news that's about to hit you like a ton of bricks. First up, the Vatican is buzzing as Pope Leo XIV breaks his silence in his very first interview as the first American pope, diving deep into everything from Donald Trump and the ongoing sex abuse crisis to his stance on LGBTQ Catholics and the complex relationship with China. You don't want to miss what His Holiness has to say. Next, we're heading into the kitchen to revisit a culinary scandal that rocked the nation. Embattled celebrity chef Paula Deen is stepping back into the spotlight with a new documentary, Cancelled, The Paula Deen Story. We're breaking down the explosive timeline of her controversial past, from shocking deposition admissions to the fallout that changed her career forever. Is this her chance at redemption? Hold on to your hats, sports fans, because the NBA is facing a major scandal. Pablo Torre is on the case, and he's got receipts for Mark Cuban and Adam Silver regarding alleged salary cap circumvention involving Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. We're talking millions in carbon credits, shady partnerships, and a league investigation that could shake things up. Get the full scoop right here. And finally, we're going to Gran Canaria, where a Real Madrid defender, Raul Asencio, is facing trial in a scandal involving the unconsented sharing of a video. This case, involving youth players and alleged filming of minors, comes at a time when women's rights are a major focus in Spain. We've got the details you need to know. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of these explosive stories. Pope Leo XIV addresses Trump, LGBTQ+, and China in historic interview. Pope Leo XIV is making waves with his very first interview as the first American pope, and he's not holding back. In a sit-down that's already making headlines, His Holiness addressed a wide array of pressing issues, from his views on Donald Trump and the ongoing clergy sex abuse crisis to his approach to welcoming LGBTQ+ Catholics and the intricate Vatican-China relations. While he's made it clear he won't be wading into U.S. politics, Pope Leo XIV emphasized his commitment to speaking out on matters crucial to the Catholic Church, including immigration. The interview, conducted for a biography, offered candid insights into the Pope's perspectives. On the topic of LGBTQ+ Catholics, he echoed Pope Francis' message of welcome, but stated that significant changes to the Church's doctrine on sexuality are unlikely in the near future, suggesting that a shift in attitudes would need to precede any doctrinal evolution. He acknowledged the ongoing sex abuse crisis as a real crisis that still needs resolution, while also stressing the need to respect the rights of priests. He also touched upon the Vatican's controversial 2018 agreement with Beijing regarding bishop nominations, indicating he is studying the issue closely. Regarding the Trump administration and migration, Pope Leo XIV recalled a conversation with Vice President J.D. Vance about human dignity, highlighting the U.S. global influence and the importance of balancing economic decisions with human welfare. He also clarified his personal stance, noting that he and his brother, a self-proclaimed MAGA type, are in different places. The Pope also touched upon the Vatican's financial situation, describing it as a challenge but not the dire crisis some have portrayed, and expressed his intent to continue appointing women to leadership roles while tempering expectations for female ordination. Public reaction has been swift, with various religious and political commentators dissecting the Pope's remarks on everything from social issues to international diplomacy. Many are eager to see how these statements translate into action and influence the Church's direction. Will Pope Leo XIV's candid remarks reshape perceptions of the Vatican's role on the global stage? Next, a culinary icon faces her past head-on in a new documentary that's set to stir up controversy. Cancelled, The Paula Deen Story re-examines chefs' explosive scandals. Paula Deen, the queen of Southern comfort food, is back in the spotlight with a new documentary, Cancelled, The Paula Deen Story, aiming to reframe her narrative after a decade marred by scandal. This film delves into the infamous 2013 deposition that sent her career into a tailspin, exploring the allegations of racial discrimination and sexual harassment that led to the loss of major endorsements and her Food Network shows. The documentary revisits the lawsuit filed by Lisa Jackson, a former general manager of Deen's restaurant, which brought to light deeply troubling remarks. Deen admitted to using the N-word and described wanting a true Southern plantation-style wedding with black servers in Shirley Temple Days attire. Her defense, that she was quoting a restaurant she'd visited and that those men were professional black men, did little to quell the outrage. The timeline chronicles her subsequent apology videos, which were criticized for their sincerity, and her defiant "I is what I is" stance during a later interview. The fallout was immediate and severe. Food Network, Caesars Entertainment, Walmart, Smithfield Foods, QVC, Target, Home Depot, and Sears all cut ties with Deen. The documentary also touches upon her later controversies, including a brownface incident with her son and the closures of her restaurants. Even her past feuds with culinary giants like Anthony Bourdain are revisited, highlighting the polarizing figure she became. Viewers and critics are weighing in, with many questioning if the documentary offers genuine remorse or merely a PR move. The film's premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival has reignited discussions about cancel culture and the possibility of redemption for public figures. Can Paula Deen truly reclaim her career, or is this story a final chapter in a controversial legacy? Meanwhile, the NBA is grappling with accusations of massive financial maneuvering that could have serious repercussions. Pablo Torre uncovers potential salary cap shenanigans in Kawhi Leonard case. Pablo Torre is back with explosive revelations on his podcast. Pablo Torre finds out, digging deep into alleged salary cap circumvention involving Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. The investigation centers on a bankrupt company called Aspiration and a series of financial transactions that have caught the attention of the NBA, which has launched its own inquiry. Torre's reporting suggests a pattern of suspicious activity, particularly concerning carbon credits. The Clippers allegedly prepaid nearly $21 million for carbon offsets on June 14, 2022, just 2 weeks before Leonard's first payment was due. This, along with earlier payments, brings the total the Clippers paid to Aspiration for carbon emission credits to at least $56 million, with reports indicating a total of $118 million exchanged over 18 months. The company charged significantly more than the cost of these credits, creating favorable margins that could have been used to circumvent the league's salary cap rules. This investigation puts NBA Commissioner Adam Silver in a difficult position. While Silver initially claimed he had never heard of Aspiration in the context of the accusations, league records show the Clippers announced a partnership deal worth over $300 million with Aspiration in September 2021. Such deals are considered founding sponsorship and require league approval, raising questions about the league's oversight. Mark Cuban, the former governor of the Mavericks, has also weighed in, suggesting that the Clippers could have simply bought more carbon credits if their goal was to circumvent the CBA, implying a deliberate strategy. Sports analysts and fans are abuzz, debating the implications of Torre's findings. The league's investigation is ongoing, and potential punishments could range from hefty fines to the loss of draft picks for the Clippers. The integrity of the NBA's financial regulations is on the line as this scandal unfolds. Will these receipts from Pablo Torre lead to significant penalties for the Clippers and the NBA? Our final story takes us to Gran Canaria, where a Real Madrid defender faces serious charges in a scandal with far-reaching implications. Real Madrid defender Raul Asencio faces trial over unconsented video sharing. Real Madrid defender Raul Asencio, along with 3 other Real Madrid youth players, is set to stand trial in Gran Canaria for allegedly distributing a sexual video without the consent of the individuals involved, including a minor. The charges stem from an incident at a beach club in June 2023, highlighting a disturbing trend of privacy violations in Spain. This case emerges at a critical time, following the high-profile scandal involving former Federation chief Luis Rubiales and his non-consensual kiss. Authorities are seeking a 2.5-year prison sentence for the 22-year-old Asencio, who denies wrongdoing but admits to showing the footage to a friend. One of the alleged victims has pressed charges against all 4 men, while the other has chosen not to name Asencio. Two of the implicated players have already departed from Real Madrid, underscoring the severity of the accusations. Asencio maintains his innocence, asserting he did not participate in any violations of privacy. However, the legal proceedings will scrutinize the alleged filming and dissemination of intimate footage, raising serious concerns about consent and digital privacy. The case underscores the ongoing challenges in addressing issues of consent and the exploitation of intimate media. Public discourse is focusing on the legal ramifications for the players and the potential impact on Real Madrid's reputation. This trial is expected to bring further attention to the critical need for education and accountability regarding the sharing of private content and the protection of individuals' privacy rights. Can justice be served for the victims in this concerning case? That's all the breaking news we have for you today, but stick around because we're about to give you the lightning round recap. All right, DramaLoop fam, let's do a lightning round recap of today's bombshell news. Pope Leo XIV dropped major insights in his first interview. Paula Deen's controversial past is under the microscope in a new documentary. Pablo Torre's investigation into NBA salary cap circumvention is shaking up the sports world, and Real Madrid defender Raul Asencio faces trial for alleged video sharing. Phew, what a packed show. Don't forget to smash that like button if you learned something new. Subscribe to DramaLoop for all your breaking news and juicy updates. Ring that notification bell so you never miss an episode, and drop a comment below telling us which story shocked you the most. And for all the behind-the-scenes action and exclusive content, make sure to follow us on all our social media channels. We'll see you in the next one.